Hi guys, welcome to PS Educate Me. My name is Chelsea Fajardo, but feel free to call me Miss P. Today I'm really excited. I'm going to read you one of my favorite childhood books. I remember my mom reading it to me a lot when I was a little kid, and so what I'm going to take you through is some fun ways to read a story to your child. All right, here we go. So if I have a little kid, I'm going to start by saying, oh, the title of our book or the name of our story is Brown Bear, What Do You See? And then I might ask, oh, what part of the book is this? Front cover. What part of the book is this? Back cover. What are these? The pages. Great job. I might even ask too, what is this part of the book called? The spine. And so just going through the parts of a book, talking about who the author is. The author is the person that wrote the story. Who the illustrator is. The illustrator is the person that drew all the pictures. And then we're just going to go ahead and get started. So Brown Bear, what do you see? By Bill Martin Jr. and Eric Carle. My favorite. Brown Bear, what do you see? So then I might say, if I have a little kid, I might say, where do I start reading? And the goal is to have them be able to point to the top left, right? Because we read left to right. And then so I might say, Brown Bear, what do you see? I wonder what the brown bear sees. What do you think the brown bear might see? And then I'd listen to the child's response. They might say, oh, I don't know. They might see honey, right? Because bees eat honey. Or, oh, they might see piglet. Maybe they're making that connection to Winnie the Pooh in a story that they've already read. And then I see a red bird looking at me. Oh, so what does the brown bear see? A red bird. Very good. Now what do? I turn the page. Good job. Where do I start reading? Right here. Good. Red bird, what do you see? I see a yellow duck looking at me. Yellow duck, what do you see? I see a blue horse looking at me. What did we just see? A yellow duck. How do you know? And I would hope that the child either says, oh, I see it in the picture, or even, oh, I heard you read it. You said yellow duck. What do you see? So really right there, we're helping and hoping that the child is going to be able to use the pictures as a reference and the text. Okay, I see a blue horse looking at me. Blue horse, what do you see? I see a green frog looking at me. And then I might stop there and say, well, what animals have we seen so far? And you might want to listen, brown bear, red bird, yellow duck. If a child says, an animal that they haven't seen yet. So they might say, brown puppy. Then I would go back in the story and then show them what we saw. Then I would come back to where we were and say, okay, so what did we see? And then they might say, oh, yellow duck. And then I'd be like, great job. So if the child gives you a wrong answer, you want to acknowledge them for trying, but then you also want to help correct, right? We want to make sure that we're giving our children the right answers to these questions. So, blue horse, what do you see? I see a green frog looking at me. Green frog, what do you see? I see a purple cat looking at me. And you can really use the story to ask students a lot of questions, right? So I might say, oh, here's a capital G. Can you find a lowercase g? And then they might have to look and say they can point to a lowercase g. Or I might say, oh, what's this word? What's this sight word? And they might be able to say you. So really it's tailoring questions to help meet your child's needs or your student's needs. All right, let's keep going. Purple cat, what do you see? Also in this story, you see punctuation. So I want to make sure that, if I have a student that's still learning punctuation and what that means, that I'm giving them that guidance. So I'm going to say, what is this? And they might know. They might say, oh, that's a question mark. And then I might follow up with, well, what does that mean? Oh, it means they're asking a question. And you can even push a little bit further. What questions might you have? So really when we're reading, we want to make sure that we're keeping our students and our children engaged. So let's keep going. I see a white dog looking at me. White dog, what do you see? I see a black sheep looking at me. Black sheep, what do you see? I see a goldfish looking at me. Another way you can make this story fun is by maybe making the sounds the animals make. So black sheep, what do you see? Bah, bah. I don't know, make it fun. Reading should be fun. And so whatever way you can think of, maybe you're using puppets, maybe you're reading and then your child's following you and copying what you're reading, or maybe they're reading the story and you're asking questions, or while you're reading they're asking questions. Make this time fun, guys. Goldfish, what do you see? I see a teacher looking at me. Teacher, what do you see? I see children looking at me. Children, what do you see? We see a brown bear, a red bird, a yellow duck, a blue horse, a green frog, a purple cat, a white dog, a black sheep, a goldfish, and a teacher looking at us. That's what we see. The end. And so I might wrap up by saying, oh, what was your favorite part of the book? Or what animal did you like the most? I could also say, what animal would you want to add in the story? So again, guys, make sure that you make reading fun. Find something that works for you. Maybe it's the silly voices. Maybe it's the puppets. Maybe it's, the ability to listen to your child read and then you're listening to them and just helping along the way. Whatever works, comment below. Make sure to subscribe. Share with your friends. Hope to see you next time on PS Educate Me. Bye, guys.